Hey everyone, first episode of Dubbed, Drink Up, Burn Down in 2022. Paul Horn, Steve Kwan, Chad Narani, and another guest with us to kick off this season, Jason Blair. So we'll get to Jason in a minute. We have him here for a very special purpose. But before we get there, most important stuff, right? What are we drinking? What are we smoking? So Steve, let's start with a cigar.
Yeah, I was able to get a box of Oliva Series G. It's one of my all-time favorite to smoke. We have a Churchill.
Everything's one of your all-time favorites.
Well,
You notice the trend? It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Huh?
guys, please shut up when I'm talking.
Go ahead, Steve.
It's a Churchill Maduro wrapper. The binder, however, on this is a Cuban seed binder, and we have a Nicaraguan long fill. So it's my favorite because sometimes these things don't stay in stock very often. And
What's the cost per stick?
They run about $11.
Okay, so when you say favorite, you say like favorite every day.
Yeah,
There's no way you like that better than the Cubans we just
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So $11 a stick, very affordable, something you can smoke all the time.
yes.
It's not going to break the bank. It's easy. What do you guys think? I think it's tasty. It's smooth.
It's smooth.
And
It's so
The
smooth.
draw is even. It's burning smooth.
For not being an everyday smoker,
By the way, it's a box press, which
I
is
was just going to highlight that.
my bad.
I'm not a huge box press person. Only certain cigars I really like in the box press. This would certainly be one of them.
Guys, how excited was I when I found this online? And I said, hey,
You got a whole box. We just got pictures all over our WhatsApp.
I was like, these things are never in stock.
That's good. So we got a delicious bourbon to pair with this thing. This is actually a gift to Steve. I got one too from our buddy Josh. Josh Balin, shout out. Love you, man.
Thank you, Josh.
you.
We'll
Yeah.
see you in about an hour.
Yep. And so Paul's going to talk about this one, though. Paul, what can you tell us about the Russell?
All right, so this is the Russell's Reserve 10-year. This is actually part of Wild Turkey. It's their kind of higher end, or not
Turkey.
higher end, but like mid-level. Really smooth, tasty notes, kind of vanilla, a little bit of caramel,
Taste of
backed
vanilla.
by that oak. So with that oak and that caramel vanilla flavor, pairs very well with this nice mild to medium cigar.
I like it.
Very
does,
tasty.
It is
yeah.
very,
delicious.
very smooth.
Super smooth.
Yeah, I can
Neat.
say that bottle, Josh, lasted a grand total of like 3 days in my house. So,
You know,
It was
it,
gone.
See,
It's already
good
gone.
Dutch is gone.
It actually
Steve saved it
starts-
for the show.
Yeah.
it actually starts very sweet.
It
Like,
is
when you
on
sip
the
it,
sweeter and yeah. for
It's
sure.
almost like juice sweet, and then it kicks in the bourbon
Yeah,
attributes.
It's got the Angel's Envy kind of on the
Smooth.
It
forefront.
does. That's
yeah.
a very good comparison.
delicious.
I like it. That's good. So, Jason,
Yes, sir.
tell us about your job. So, Jason, we had him guest speak. It's New Year's Eve. We have a bunch of people coming out here. We're being safe. Outdoor, indoor, doors open, all that kind of fun stuff to keep it safe.
Social
Social distance.
distancing.
Unless we're outdoors, where
Totally
we got
socially
fresh air.
distanced.
But, Jason, tell us about your job.
My job is so I manage the emergency department, one of the biggest county ERs, and it's not an easy job. We get a lot of people that are sick, and especially these times, it's kind of crazy because it can be somebody could be having a heart attack, somebody could be having a stroke, or they just have COVID and they want to die. So it's not it's not good.
A little tired.
Is that pretty bad? I'm sorry. Well, and then we have your Joe Schmoes that just come in and want to get a COVID test. So, for the love of God, please stay away from my ER. Go to your urgent care. Go to your Walgreens. Go to your CVS. Go get tested somewhere else. Like, if you have COVID, people have COVID. It happens.
Get tested.
Just
the
get
ER is
tested
not because you have
and
a sniffle
stay
think you have
the
COVID.
fuck home.
Yeah.
Right? The ER is for people that have busted arms, busted legs, busted lips, get
or
shot,
like they
like
get
a real
shot.
injury.
Like we're level 1 trauma. We're stroke center. Save the beds for people that really need it. Now, don't get me wrong. If you can't breathe, you can't smoke a cigar like this beautiful one right here.
Yep.
Then maybe you need to get checked out by your doctor and or your other resources. And if worse comes to worse, come to me and see me.
Jason, how long have you been doing this?
12 years.
12 years?
Wow.
Glorious years in
Jason,
the
I
emergency
want
department.
to cheers to you.
I appreciate you.
Hey,
Cheers.
First line
cheers
workers,
to the
yeah.
first line workers. Yeah,
Salute.
absolutely. Cheers.
And this whiskey.
And to everyone listening as a frontline worker,
Yeah,
thank you for all you guys are doing, sacrifices you guys are making.
Absolutely.
So, on that comment, how often do people walk in just to get a COVID test?
I would say 25% of my daily census right now is people just wanting to get COVID
Just
tested.
thinking that they're sick? And like, do I have?
They're
COVID?
not even really sick. They just want to know. And I'm like, dude, like you can know by there's. But the problem is that they don't want to pay $25 to get a test kit. So there's a lot of people that are on the Medi-Cal system, which it is what it is. But anything in the ER to them is free versus us, having a copay.
They wanted us.
They don't have copays.
So I was trying to get one after traveling. Walgreens, CVS, like it was like a week, like 5 or 6 days to get a test.
Right.
Like, I get it. If you want one right now, understand. Go to the freaking urgent care. I think is the point, right? Like, we're not. Nobody's saying COVID's not serious, right? Omicron's serious. Everybody's getting infected. I've seen 4 friends get infected in just the last 2 weeks.
The good part is
crazy.
they're not people. The good part is that we're not getting people that are super. I mean, they're not on their deathbed. Like last year. Like, man, I've seen so many people. I had a guy that walked in through the lobby, and then 4 hours later, you told me not to be grim. I'm sorry.
Do it.
I can't help it. This is it's part of the deal. So last year, there was a dude that literally he was 3 years older than me, 45-year-old dude, came in. It's I don't feel well. Put him on the pulse ox. His sats read 75. Oh crap, let's put him back. So we got him in bed right away in one of our kind of minor spots. Then he got moved up, and then the dude died 2 hours later.
Serious?
So we're not, swear to God, he just crashed and burned.
So COVID's serious.
COVID is real for all y'all people that don't think that COVID's real. I've seen it with my freaking blue eyes, and it's real. So, but I mean, luckily I don't want to get into the whole semantics of vaccination versus non-vaccination and yada yada yada.
No.
Yep. But
is it true though? As the variants progress,
it's being more of a flu. If people are just sick, but they're not just dropping dead. So I think that for my 2 cents, I did get vaccinated. I got COVID last Christmas. I actually had the first dose of the vaccine. Then my beautiful wife gave me COVID, and my entire family. She was patient.
I like how he says gave me COVID.
Brenda,
remember that.
Brenda,
she's
put you on blast. And she swore it was me. I had to wear 2 masks, a friggin' hood, goggles, a gown the entire time. Couldn't even breathe. It was I was Rocky, times 100, trying to work out. You would just be pouring sweat, and and so then she thought I gave it to her. I tested negative 3 times. 3 times. And then, I was around her. So I got vaccinated. And then I didn't get the actual COVID for a week later, but my entire family got sick. Right. But luckily everybody, recovered and survived. And and then I got my...
everybody,
yeah.
Nope.
So, no, not everybody survives. And, so it
you
is
sure
what
your
it is.
last name's not Fauci?
Wow.
Fauci. I believe in... this is America, right?
Yep.
So, I believe in the right of choice, and, everybody has their own, choices, and it's all good. Either one or the other. I just know that there was some, doctors and really smart people that went to school way longer than me that were, in line to get this vaccine, and it seemed like the right decision.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
My doctor said I'd take it in the eyeball if it was available for me right now.
And there's a lot of countries that don't have. And then if you look at some of the countries where there was recently pre-Omicron, where they didn't have the resources that we have, and people are just dying. And people are not dying right now. I haven't seen it. There's still, don't get me wrong, people die every day.
Our death rates are higher than most other countries.
Right, but we also have a high population.
We do, and it's the comorbidities. I can never say that word right. Comorbidities.
Comorbidities, yes.
There we go.
It is true. If you're obese, that's kind of been the,
the stat that I heard that I loved, and I don't know if it's true, is that smokers, tobacco, are actually dying less, even though it has a respiratory illness. They're actually dying less.
Maybe it's the
drinking, smoking.
So
Kim, this is a way for him to get back on the cigarettes.
No.
Don't believe a word he said.
No
Are you
cigarettes.
smoking the grits?
No cigarettes.
Okay.
They're still out. They're still
Just
gone. 5 years.
This beauty is 5 years.
Yeah.
But this is
maybe more.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
This is a delicious cigar.
So good.
Yeah.
So even though it's dark, it just draws so smooth.
It's so light.
And you're telling me this is $11 a stick?
Actually, less than that.
I need a box.
That's a great
I
thing
actually
about
got you some
cigars
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out.
And then this Russell is on point, man. This is so
It's
smooth.
yeah.
This
And I
is a
didn't-
great combo, isn't it?
It's
It
really
is.
It is.
This is a wild turkey. This is from the wild turkey family.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow.
Okay, so real quick, we'll get back to some fun conversation, but let us introduce you to the rest of the party. Like our family, our spouses, the dogs, right? Let us take a moment just to introduce you, and then we'll be back in just a couple moments.
I can see why.
Happy New Year's!
Yeah, so it's like
3 hours. What's up? Do it, let's go. Man, what's up? Happy New Year, 3 hours. Good stuff.
So now this is a little like character. Like I forgot what it like the whole
Have Russell Reserve?
Yeah,
Russell.
we got it. This is the man right here.
This is the one that brought it to us.
Thank you very much, Sean.
This is St. Bob.
Dude, mine was gone 3 days later.
All right, Chad, this is
like I'm
gift
not good
exchange.
enough.
White elephant, let's do it. All right. Guys, this is a real white elephant, right? This is everybody taking a gift that they got, they probably didn't need, re-gifted. Done. Here we go. All right, guys, we're back. So that's the family, that's the friends, that's the party. You met Josh, who gave us that bottle. You met my wife, Steve's wife, Jason's wife, Paul's wife, the kids, the dogs. Like, just all around good fun. New Year's Eve. Hopefully you all had a great New Year's Eve too. I know this is a couple weeks later after we edited it down a little bit. But I think the last thing we want to do before we close out today, right? 'Cause we have a great cigar, we have a great bourbon, is plug the show. For all of you that have watched it, supported it, thank you so much for subscribing,
Thank
for
you, guys.
tuning in, and just leaving us your comments, right? We've done one guest scotch already. That was a recommendation. We got a couple more planned out. We have a couple cigars planned out that were recommendations as well. So, I mean, guys, anything else you want to say to the viewers?
Yeah, I mean, we're 3 salesmen for a living, but we're terrible self-promoters.
I concur.
So, if you enjoy this and you watch it and you
Jeez,
think
Matt.
it's funny, then please like it, share it on your social media. Let's see if we can expand our coverage.
The audience. Give us feedback, too, guys. Like, there's something we suck at. Like, we get it. I'm learning how to edit. Like, we're learning what we're doing. But give us the feedback. Let us know.
Yep.
Let us know how to engage you better as the audience. If you guys want some free stuff, like we got some golf promotions from Ghost Golf that would love to hand out some stuff too. So
Yep.
let us know.
You
how
might
we
hurt
can better
Steve's
engage.
feelings. You won't hurt me or Chad. We'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, if you want to
We're
make
big
fun of the
boys.
scarf, like Steve's already saying, dude, take off the scarf. Like, what are you doing?
I told Chad to throw it over the shoulder. He didn't want to commit.
I told him to choke
Like
himself
that.
with
Check
it.
it out.
We have a. What happened was.
So what happened was, I guess Cabo's just going to be a vacation now.
Yeah. We need Chad. Simmer down, Steve.
Thank you for the fire pit. This is a great addition.
Check out the new table, 2022 kickoff, new table, fireplace, freaking awesome.
Guys, sadly, my wife built this. She had the power tools last night. I'm going,
So,
what are you
All the
doing?
shit that we just said, you just topped that, dude. I love
My
it.
wife built this. She got the power tools out, and she was like working on something. I'm going, what is it? She goes, I'm building you a fire pit, so you guys won't
is this
freeze your
Christmas
balls
gift?
off.
This is your
It's
like
the
New Year's
gift.
Christmas
It's gotta be
gift?
the Christmas gift.
No, my wife bought this like 3 months ago. I never put it together, so she said, I'm tired of this.
So you could have
It's been
had
in my
this.
garage for 3 months.
You could have had this on set for 3 months.
I can't believe I'm fessing up to this.
What are you doing, man? But you know,
story,
this
guys.
is the perfect ambiance for a beautiful whiskey, beautiful cigar.
I concur.
Beautiful.
Well, Jason, you don't know any better. You're his first time here, so hey,
You know what?
it's been here.
It ain't my first time around the block, so.
That's true.
Okay.
I like it.
Yes.
All right, guys. Jason will be back. We have another episode planned. He lives in Canyon Lake, where there's a nice country club, golf course. So he will be back. We'll have some golf
Cigars,
scenes, cigars,
whiskey.
and some whiskey
Yep.
on an outdoor venue and a new place. So you can get rid of this table right at Fireplace. New venue.
Absolutely.
that, guys?
Yep.
What up?
You guys said to get out and get up. quit having the same backyard, same background. So
Somebody made fun of it
We'll
on
be doing
LinkedIn.
that.
Like, I feel like I see that table every week. Like, what's going on with that?
Really? Who said that?
I don't remember.
Joe? I think Joe said it.
Joe
You know
Mama?
Joe? Ah!
I've been around the block. Come on.
Wow, that's
Jenny-
he just
Jenny
dated
from the
himself.
block?
That's like from the '90s,
I
guys.
know.
You heard that, right? I don't know. I heard a Yo Mama joke since like
I
20
mean,
years.
but they're good.
They are good.
Yo,
My new
Mama,
burn,
They
my
never
new
go out
burn
of
is
style.
your face.
Yeah,
So anything
your
that
face.
somebody says, then I just put your face in front of it or at the end of it, and it's pretty good burn.
Everybody did the it's like that's what she said. We said
yeah.
if I had a
that's what she
nickel,
said.
if I had
Yeah.
a nickel.
That's what she said. I'll be like, oh man, you know, blah blah blah, your face.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Anyways.
guys, let's call this one a wrap. New Year's Eve. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.
2021.
End of episode 1.
Yes.
Drink up.
Burn down.
Drink
Salud.
up, turn down.
Kids, where's your horns?
2022. Don't have kids.
Get your dogs. Hey, salute. Cheers.
Oh, they're better.
Look at this happy.
You look like a proud parent right now, dude. Like you're like, we're recording graduation or something.
Hey, come kiss that.
Happy New Year.
Give him a kiss. Cheers. Cheers. Hey, look. Yeah. Give Daddy a kiss. Give Daddy a kiss.
We think the fireworks scared him.
That is Barley.
He's shivering. Like shivering.
Fireworks. Everybody know like the fireworks? Oh, he's like, oh, yeah.
Are you mad?
What's up? Happy New Year 2022! Boom, boom!